Hello everybody and welcome to this video. This video is for our last final project of Linguistics I. My name is Kevin and today with my partners we are going to share with you different ways in what the English vowel sounds change if we try to compare it with our mother language. As you know, this is important because we are learning a second language that is English, and we have to start learning about how you pronounce it and how you create the word. So let's do it. Hello again everybody, I'm Kevin and as I told you, today I'm going to give you some different examples of how these vowel sounds change in English. As you know, we have 20 different ways to pronounce the vowels in English, and sometimes people who is learning English and talk Spanish or live in a country where Spanish is the mother language usually try to imitate the sounds that this vowel do, but in a wrong way. So for example, we have the first sound that I'm going to explain you, that is the sound the sound we use with different words, like for example cat, cat, and end. And people in Spanish don't have this phoneme, so they try to compare with the phoneme that they have, and it is a. So when they say cat, they are trying to talk about the animal, cat, but this sounds more like the bird cat, that is other things. Another important example of it is the sound et. The sound et we use with different words, like for example it, him, this. Another important word is het. As you know, het is a bird, and sometimes people try to imitate the sound with the phoneme sound e. So sometimes they want to say het, but they say heat. And you know, het is a verb and heat is an adjective that describes the weather. Thank you very much to see this video, and I hope you like it, and my classmate is going to explain you different examples with different phonemes that change their pronunciation in English. Thank you very much. See you.
Hello, I am Mariana Suarez, and today I'm going to explain some vowels sounds that are difficult to pronounce for Spanish speakers. But first, I want to talk about the R-colored vowels. There are sounds very important in American English, and they are created when an R is next to a vowel in the same syllable, creating a new sound. So, for example, the first sound I want to explain you is the sound R, as in the word first. You can also hear this sound in words like girl, her, learn, or burn. But let's compare these following sounds: fist, first, bun, burn, lean, learn. The only difference is the R, but this makes a big difference in pronunciation because when an R is next to a vowel, it forms a new sound called R-colored vowel. This is difficult to pronounce for Spanish speakers since we tend to pronounce the I as the I we know, and the R stress doesn't exist in Spanish. So maybe we would say first. It sounds strange. The correct pronunciation is first. The next sound we are going to review is the American vowel sound A, as in the word got. You can also hear this sound in words like top, wash, box, and want. Although the vowel sound A is pretty common around the world, there is a correct way to pronounce it in English that Spanish speakers don't take into account when pronouncing a word. Let's look at some examples. Black, bottle, box. As we know, in Spanish there is only one correct way to pronounce each vowel. But in English, each vowel can be pronounced differently depending on the word you want to say. By the way, the sound A is more often written as the letter O. More the spelling, the letter O stands for the sound A, like in the word God, in 87% of the cases. The remaining 13% belongs to the letter A, as in the word want. For example, you can't confuse block and black, but it is not correct to say block either. The correct way to pronounce it is block.
Hello everyone, I'm Juan Camilo Candamil, and today I'm going to explain you something about the sound A. This sound, we found it in words like butter, honey, Monday, and between others. This word is also called, or this sound is also called the open mid-back unrounded vowel. Why? This becomes to the articulators that we use in our mouth for producing this sound. For example, open mid refers to the position of the tongue in our mouth. That it means that we relatively would put our tongue like relatively low. Also, the back in the word means that we have the tongue in a position like pulling our tongue to the back of our mouth. Something very important for producing this sound is that we have to produce it like smiling. That's why it's also called unrounded, as I said, unrounded vowel, that becomes to the position of our lips. That is like smiling, as I said, like honey, Monday, cousin, and something like that. It will be difficult to pronounce it for a Spanish speaker because in Spanish we don't have the sound, or we pronounce the sounds as they are right, no as in English. Another vowel sound that I'm going to explain is the sound. We have some words like put, look, and pull with this vowel sound. This vowel sound is pretty difficult to pronounce for English learners. Not also because it's only in the 20% of languages of the world, but because we usually confuse it with the sound U. Examples of words that usually English learners confuse are, for example, pool and pool, which is a substantive of a place where the people go and swims, and pool, as I said, as an action. It's very difficult for people to differentiate these both, because usually these words are right in the same way, but they are pronounced completely different. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Arlene Andrade, and today I'm going to talk about it, phonetics in vowels and how they can be confused when a word is mispronounced using our mother phonemes. Let's go. Okay, the first word is low. This is your phoneme. If you don't pronounce well, you could hear how low with the vowel O from Spanish. The second word is shut. Your phoneme is one of the most important phonemes in English, right? If you don't pronounce well, you could hear how should with U from Spanish. Normally people not having this phonetic sound try to improvise the pronunciation of the word by changing the vowel. Therefore, orally the word completely changed its meaning. Thanks for watching this video. See you. Hello everybody again. As you know, we have done this video with the objective to teach how pronouncing some difficult English vowel sounds, right? spelling it is not the way to make pronunciation in English language, right? And the secret to understand it is starting to be conscious about this difference, right? We are growing as English speakers and it is essential for teaching, right? Phonology is not only other part of language and with this course we have learned. It is maybe something difficult but not impossible and practice could give you to the knowledge to improve your learning of this beautiful language.